shots in the penalty kill. They need to be more disciplined, and Stuart Skinner needs to make the saves that he should make. And this one, he got caught standing in behind Nurse and Robertson. He looked late, never even saw it. Like, if Darnell Nurse is going to stand there directly in front of the goalie, he's got to block the shot. Like, why is he standing there then? He should be standing off to the side. If you're not going to block it, get out of the way. That's why he's standing there.
I agree. I didn't think Skinner had his goods. I didn't think he was very good. I thought that their penalty kill stunk and their power play, didn't get it done. But, in the end, what do you make of Edmonton's team compared to Dallas's? I think Dallas is a really quality team and well built. Is it just a matter of a response? Because for 40 minutes, to be honest, I thought Edmonton looked really good the first 40 minutes. It's just the third period, Dallas came alive and really took it to them in the third. I haven't seen a comeback like that. I mean, I can't remember 5 goals in the third period, especially against a team that seemed like it was complete control of the game.
Yeah, until the first round with LA and Edmonton, except they didn't win.
Yeah,
but
they didn't win it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you, Noodles. I thought Edmonton controlled the play outside of the one little mistake when Draisaitl lost the puck and Seguin went on the breakaway. For 40 minutes, they dominated the game. They dominated in zone, offensive zone time. They were pretty slick and sharp in their own defensive zone. And then they just got sideways with the penalties, and they lost momentum. And then once the snowball started going down the hill, they couldn't get it under control. And the Granlund goal was a beautiful shot. I don't like Wallman when he goes down on the one knee like that to block a shot. I would rather him go out and close time and space. He's there. Why not go the extra foot with your stick out and try to get in the lane? Robertson had just come across a flash screen. When you look from the angle behind the net, the goalie cannot even see the puck when it's coming off a Granlund stick. The one that I didn't like was the fourth goal. Duchesne's goal. Skinner was swimming in the net. He looked very discombobulated, very what was kind of going in and around the crease. And, he got nudged. I don't even know if he got bumped. Then he lost sight of the puck, and he was kind of swimming all over in there. It just, to me, he was worried about getting hit, but it was his own player there. So, he's got to be sharper. They just need to clean up a couple things. I really like their game. If anything, I'm Dallas. I want to clean up my game. Their defensemen did a very poor job in puck watching, both Draisaitl and McDavid. They don't need to go out and hit them. They just need to stop staring at the puck and just get in the way. Just use their body to impede their progress.
Don't those guys kind of make you do that a little bit, though, Prongs? Like they just, regardless of your level of talent as a D-man, they can make you look stupid.
Oh, absolutely. But the issue was for 2 periods they kept stick checking and kept staring down at the puck. And we showed a couple highlights. I was on the Sportsnet broadcast. A couple highlights from the year before when McDavid toe dragged Heiskanen and scored a beautiful goal. And listen, they're talented. They're going to score goals. They're going to, highlight real goals and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, if I'm Dallas, that's something that I can clean up and I can get better at. They can do a better job in their defensive zone. Ottinger, I thought, played really well. He outplayed Skinner. And I think when you're looking at the two on paper, you would expect that. But, going off of the previous 2 series, Edmonton just needs to tighten up just a little bit. And I think it'll be a different result.
With Chris Pronger, how about in the East, where Florida seemingly is just getting stronger and stronger, man? And they walked in. Carolina's been off for a while, but you look at Florida; their last 4 games on the road, 5-7 in Toronto, 1-2 in Carolina. It's like they're playing an expansion team. It's incredible what they're doing to these guys. Do you see that? Like, are they getting stronger and stronger? Is Carolina afraid of these guys? Like, what do you make of the first 2 games?
I don't think Carolina. So in the first 2 series, Carolina is a pressure team. They just are on you constantly on you. They don't score a lot of goals. They just throw pucks at the net. They attack with bodies. They don't ever calm anything down and really make plays and shoot the puck with a purpose to score. Against New Jersey and against Washington, their defense couldn't handle that pressure. And they were constantly suffocating them with that pressure. Florida is actually doing it to them. Their defense have closed the gap way up. They're going into the top of the circle, inside the top of the circle of Carolina's end to really close the gap, force turnovers, playing physical, and Carolina doesn't have an answer to it. They don't know how to make plays in those situations. They're so used to being on the other side of it that they really look like they're struggling with that pressure. And then you add in the physical component that they can't match, and then just the ability to be opportunistic. Florida, up and down the lineup is able to score goals, whereas when you look at the statistics, Svechnikov really is the only guy who's been able to put the puck in the net at any big clip over the last few years. So they're a Carolina that is a meat and potatoes team. You know what you're going to get each and every night. They don't play a super skilled game, but Florida has just run roughshod over them, and they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they sure are, man. Like they are impressive. You look at again, like Game 6 in Florida, the Leafs went down there, played a really strong game themselves, and kind of pushed Florida to the outside. But for their last 5 games, they've just completely dominated possession, the tone of the game, the pace of the game. Like you said, they've overwhelmed them everywhere, like all over the ice. And I don't know. I mean, it feels like.
And when you look at time on ice, look at time on ice, they're rolling 4 lines. They're not just top 6 dominant. They've got all 4 lines rolling, all 3 sets of D. Like they're fresh.
Well, that's the luxury. That's the luxury of being up. You get up 3-0 in a game. You're like, why not? Like we're gonna play all these guys.
What did you make of the Reinhart or the Aho on Reinhart hit?
I didn't like it, but
I
mean,
right.
If you're going to hip check a guy, but he clips his knee. I don't know.
That could be a big loss, man.
Yeah, I don't like when guys go after knees, personally. But
you got
that's just me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm on board with that too.
I think we all sign off on that. Around the horn on that. All right, Prongs. Well, we'll leave it there. It's we'll see what comes out of it in Dallas tonight, and back in Florida tomorrow. Enjoy that. Enjoy the weekend. Great seeing you. We always appreciate you doing this.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, misters.
You got it. Mr. Pronger joining us here.